Good morning. My iPad's having trouble this morning getting on, so I'm doing this with my phone, and hopefully it is not too awful. One problem, timer on my phone, so you're probably going to see a blank screen for a minute while I get it started. What would life be without technical difficulties, right? We all need some excitement. Okay, are you still there? I hope so. Good morning from All-in-One Fitness and me. I hope everyone's staying safe and doing well. Oh, cool, I see someone checking in. I can't see who, but I'm glad you're there. Sorry for the drama this morning. We're going to do another time-based workout today, but we're going to do semi-circuits. It's going to be compound muscle groups. Go ahead and turn on your music and start marching. Before you do anything, make sure that you have your doctor's permission to exercise and that you have a safe space to exercise. So you should have some movement. You want to have your dumbbells nearby or band nearby. We're going to do one more dumbbell-based workout today. And then Thursday, I was thinking we would do bands. So if you don't have bands, let me know. I'm going to come in and see who has said good morning. Lift those knees. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Marge. Go ahead and take little squats side to side. Tight core. Little squats, so barely bending the knees. Warming them up. Just another happy day of quarantine. As every commercial out there will remind you, we are all in this together. Turn those toes out a little bit. Bend the knee very shallowly. Nice. Shallow lunges back. So just barely bending that front knee, coming back to that rear toe or the ball of the foot. Opening up the arms. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, just step back. As part of the warm-up, we're going to go over the moves we're going to do today. Tapping side to side. I'm excited. Are you? I know Marge and Lisa are. And tap those toes front. So an opportunity to do each movement slow as part of the warm-up. One of the movements that we're going to do is going to be a side lunge with a rotation of the body and pulling up with the arm. You notice I'm not hinging, so just small rotation of the body as you bring the arm across. Squeeze the abs as they come around. So squeeze right here. Don't just flop stuff. The other thing that's happening is I'm driving my elbow up. Priority, squeeze the abs. Second priority, drive the elbow up. If it hurts the shoulder, keep it lower. You can even add a lunge to this. If you're doing that, make sure that your front knee isn't passing your toe. You can stand without bending the knee if that hurts. Let's go ahead and warm up that other side. I'm going to warn you now, because I had to use my backup device, I don't know how loud that horn's going to sound. Teach me to wait till the last minute. I thought I wouldn't make you guys stare at me just sitting there for once. Remember the option? Or here. Rotating, focus right here, no pain in the back. Heel jacks, pushing out. Nice tight core. During the workout, you're going to have a weight in front of you. So you'll have the option of being here or no weight. When you push weight out in front of you, you're going to need to keep your core super tight. You always want to keep your core tight and the tip of your head in line with your tailbone, but super tight when you're pushing weight out in front of you. No jumping yet though, we're warming up. Let's go ahead and bring those feet hip width apart for squats. Remember, weights on your heels. Knees are in line with your toes, but not past them. So knees don't want to go in or out. Hips back like you're sitting in a chair. So I'm not arching my back, I'm not rounding my back, squeezing back here and coming up. So as we squeeze up, we'll bring our arms up. We're going to get to add to it. Now, if you're not somebody who likes to do multiple muscle groups at once, you can always choose one movement of the movement and do that. We're doing 3 rounds of each, so you can mix it up a little bit. We're going to push up, bend the arms 90, up, and down. So if your arms don't go over your head, you can always bring them to the side and then do a tricep kick. Side, tricep kick. Keep those feet moving. Last exercise is going to be a renegade burpee, or I should say first exercise. Not now because you're warming up. You're going to want your weights. If you come down to the floor, you're going to come out, down, jumper step out. Keep your hips, shoulders and hips to the floor. Do 1 row, do the other row, and come back up. If you don't, you're going to squat just a little bit, row, row, and up. If you don't squat at all, you can do knee, knee, row, row. Is everybody feeling like they want to get started? I hope so. Good morning, Hortensia. How are we feeling today? Good, I hope. I'm going to walk in and get that timer started. Sorry again about the technical difficulties, you guys. I don't have a crew doing this for me. All right, that was a horn. And luckily, it's going to be, our first exercise is going to be those push-out jacks, nice and close. We're set now. That should be the last strange event. So you've got your weight. You're engaging your core. Pushing out, shoulders in line with the hips. Just bringing that weight straight out in line with your shoulders. Who's having fun? I loved my iPad till it wouldn't get on. Nice job. Second exercise is going to be that renegade burpee. So you can come down, row, row, and up to a chair. Nice tight core. Row, row, and up. Or you can come down to the floor. Most important thing is that your core is tight. Message me if you can't see me. I will make adjustments. Nice tight core. Remember, you can come down, be on your knees for the row. What matters is that your core is tight. Aren't you glad you got the previews of the workouts? Remember, right here is okay. You're doing what works out for you. Here. Very nice. Go ahead and put those down. Grabbing one weight. We've got 15 seconds, so here's an example of one choice. Pulling that elbow up, rotating. lunge, you notice that if I'm holding the lunge, my knee is staying in line with my heel. Or you can step out and in, keep that core tight. As I'm rotating, I'm not dropping my back. I'm going at an angle, like I'm starting a lawnmower. If that hurts a knee, you're staying here, just keeping your legs in the same position. Or you can be here. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the shoulder, drive that elbow up, up. First round's 50 seconds, so you have a good amount of time to get used to the movement. Switching sides while it's on our mind. So you can do just the side lunges, just the shoulder, or both. Here we go. I'm going to step in and make sure that everybody can see and hear me okay. Alarm is too loud. Okay, let me turn it down. Keep moving, keep doing that row. Let me know if that's better. So you're here, squeezing that ab, dragging it up, not letting that front knee pass the toe. We're here, very nice. One more exercise. Grab those dumbbells. Remember, we're working shoulders and triceps, so you can bring the weights out to the side or up and over the straight up, elbows in line with the shoulders, bend the arms 90 degrees and come back up. You can also squat if you want to add to this. If you're squatting with those weights in front of you, keep the core tight. Keep the glutes tight. Smile, it hurts less. Who's having fun? I'm thinking I need a techie guy or gal. Where are my sons when I need them? I'm feeling warmed up. Are you? As you bring those weights back, make sure you're not arching. Nice tight core. Nice job. Hey, that was round one. Not so bad. You have 40 seconds. Keep those feet moving if you need to. Take a rest if you need to. Breathe if you need to. How's that alarm, Hortensia? I know you'll tell me the truth. We're almost there. We have about 30 seconds left, so keep moving if you need to keep moving. The next round is only going to be 45 seconds or 40 seconds. We're shaving 10 seconds off each time. That's the good news. Are you moving? Are you drinking? Are you marching? This is about you. Here we go. Nice tight core. So you're here, or you're here, or you're here. You choose. Remember, I change moves constantly to do it with everybody. You're going to do the move that challenges you, remembering we're shaving 10 seconds off this time. Careful on the knees, soft knees, low shoulders. Don't be up here. You're close. You got this. Nice, renegade burpees. Remembering, bend, row, row, and up, or chair. Row, row, and up, or the floor. Wherever you are, make sure that your hips are flat. No mountains, no valleys. When you row, you're not rotating. Aren't you glad we got to do these today? Don't do what I just did. It's horrible for your back. Stay looking ahead. I am having fun. Happy Quarantine Tuesday. Nice job. Go ahead and keep holding on to one weight. We're doing those cross rows. If your knee is bent, it's towards your toe, not past it. Squeezing that shoulder as you come up. Adding that optional lunge. Just lunging. Removing the lunge. You choose. Whatever you're doing, I want you to think about the rotation as small and your core instigating it. If you get too carried away twisting, you can hurt your back. Nobody wants that. At least nobody I ever heard of. If you do, let me know. Very nice. We're switching sides. Same options. Little rotation, squeezing the side, driving the elbow up. Make sure your hand isn't in front. Optional lunge. Small rotation, like you're starting a lawnmower, or you're here. Keep going. Don't stop. I'm sneaking in to make sure the sound is okay. And we're turning it down a little more. Hopefully you can hear me. Remember that option to lunge. Very nice. That could not be it. Oh, it's not. We're doing that squat with a press. Or just squat. Or just press. Or just tricep extension. If those weights don't go over your head, you can do a lateral side lift and then a tricep extension. There's always options. If you hinge at the hips, keep that chest up. The squat's an optional thing. Remember, if you're not a multiple muscle, or a person that likes to do a Vegas dance when working out, you can do any of the one moves. Nice job. That went fast, didn't it? I thought so. How about you? Let me know. I'm watching. Thank you for letting me know, Hortensia. It's like another day in the gym. It's exciting. Keep those feet moving. Grab water if you want it. Take a rest if you want it. We have one more round of those exercises and it's only 30 seconds. So make it count. Our time's valuable these days. We just don't have enough of it. Nowhere to go. No one to see. Heels front. If you want to keep me moving. It's a jacks with a push. So you're jumping. Heel jacks. No weight. No weight. Heels front if your hips are bothering you. Definite tight core. Try not to hop on your toes too much. Options, options. You're doing what works for you. Last set of those renegade burpees. Standing option. Coming down, out, one row, and up. You can do it without weights. Tight core. You can be on your knees. Keep breathing. After this round, I need a heart if you're working. If you need to work harder, let me know. Go ahead and come on up, grab one of those weights. Side lunge, so you can be here, rotating, squeezing the abs. You can add that lunge. If you're lunging, you're pushing off my right heel, your left, if you're mirroring me. Shouldn't feel it in the knee, and the knee shouldn't pass the toe. You should always be able to see your toes. Pull that elbow up. That last one I did just bit. I'm seeing some imperfection out there. Form, people. Quality, not quantity. Switch sides. Almost there. Stepping to the side and squeezing up. Make sure that you are not arching. Nice flat back, moving as one appendage. Check that elbow. Are you driving up with it? As you lunge, check your knee. You're not going past that toe, are you? Are you squeezing your abs? Are you breathing? Do I sound like a 4-year-old? Very nice. Grab that second weight, or you can do this with no weights. Remember, optional squat, hips way back. Elbows the shoulders. Bend the arms 90 degrees, and everything comes back down. Other option, squat, tricep extension. If you're here, remember, keep your elbows up. We get a break after this. Who's excited? And then new exercises. That went so fast. All right, you're in your break. Keep your feet moving. We're going to go on to new exercises. I'm going to demonstrate them. But I want to see a heart if your heart rate's up. I want to see a work us harder if you're not having fun. I don't see the smiles. I'm waiting for you guys to answer me. It's just too weird. I'm stepping in. Keep those feet moving if you need to. All right. Next set of exercises. Who can feel that abs are coming? This is going to be familiar. You're going to jump forward and straddle out and then come back in. You might be stepping out and what works for you. So it's a jump. If you're jumping, your hips stay behind your toes, knees stay behind the toes. If you're not jumping, you're just stepping out big. You can make a movement big without jumping. In honor of Easter, I should say, for some of us, we have to do some bunny hops. I'm watching. I think you could do it bigger. Who feels like they could do it bigger? If this is hurting your knees, remember, out, out, in, or out, out, in. Make the movement work for you. Isn't 50 seconds the best? Nicely done. Second exercise. We're going to have lunges again. You've got 15 seconds. Keep those feet moving if you want. Platters go from 90 degrees straight out. Now, if you can lunge forward as you bring them out. Very important, as you lunge forward, don't let your body go forward. Shoulders and hips stay in line. You can do just one. Just the lunges. You choose. Most important is core tight, no back pain. You should feel this in the front of your shoulders. And maybe in your leg too if you're lunging. Smile. You're serving me, the queen. Go ahead and put those weights down. Hitting the floor or the wall for push-ups. You're doing a push-up. Hands are shoulders down to 90 degrees. You're on your wall. you're on a chair. Tight, tight core. Remember, you can be on a chair for an in-between. If you don't do push-ups, grab your weights and do chest V's, making a nice wide chest V. Keep going. You can do more. And more. And more. I better get on it, huh? I'm missing out. This is fun. Who misses my iPad working? I do. Very nice. Roll it over to your back. You're on your back. Hopefully you can see me. Legs up in the air. You're going to go ahead and lower low back flat. If you do not come to the floor, you're going to stand and squeeze. Your knee doesn't have to come up that high, but you're squeezing that oblique. Keep that low back flat. If you feel it more in your hips, bend your knees. You shouldn't feel it in your back. No falling asleep while we're here. I think Hortensia is falling asleep. I should have turned that bell back up for her. How about you, Lisa? Are you feeling the love? I hope so. Very nice. Go ahead and roll it on over. You're planking. So you might be on your elbows and your knees, your hands and your knees, keeping your core super tight. Up. And coming to the side, and then away. So we're waving at each other, and we're waving at somebody else. You can be here. Important is that the shoulders, hips, and heels stay in a straight line. You don't have to wave if that hurts a shoulder. Again, if you're vertical, I want you to squeeze your abs and crunch your shoulders forward. Focus on squeezing right here. Touching helps sometimes. Chair is an option. Making it work for you. Whatever you do, no valleys, no mountains. Tight body. Very nice. How we doing? Don't you wish you could do more? Come on up. Keep those feet moving. You're in your break. Grab a drink of water. We're going to do those again. You can have water. You can keep those feet moving. You can do some glute kicks. Activate your hamstrings. I'm coming in to see what you're up to. Let me see some hearts if you're working. Are we not working? You want to do more burpees? That's what I'm thinking. Burpees are always a winner. No better way to start a Quarantine Tuesday without burpees. No better way to end it than with tacos. I'm glad some people... Oh, that's the beginning. Long jump with a straddle and shuffle back, or with a step. With the long jump, you want to sit back and you want to land soft. If you're landing hard, you need to go ahead and sort of slow it down. When you land, check to make sure your knees are not over your toes. Remember, you can step out. If shuffling might bother a neighbor below you, you can march. So many options. 40 seconds goes by so fast, doesn't it, you guys? Down to the floor, push-ups, or push-ups against the wall. A good 3 inches out from your shoulders. Super tight core. On your knees. On your knees. Wherever you don't feel it in your back or your neck. You can be here. Remember to breathe, blow yourself away from the floor. Somehow these always seem to make it into the workout. I'm just not sure why. Or you're here. Some 40 seconds feels longer than others, doesn't it? Nicely done. Go ahead and roll it over onto your back. Or, whoops, that was graceful. If you're standing up, you're here with the other leg. You worked one side, the other side this time. Or you're on the floor, keeping those low backs flat, bringing one leg down and up. Now, if you feel that in your back, keep one leg flat on the floor, one foot flat on the floor, and just bring that one leg down and up. You can alternate legs if you're keeping one foot on the floor. Priority is feeling it in the abs. If you don't feel this in your abs, I give you permission to move from the workout and choose your own. We've got planks with waving. Remember, practice waving. Are you all waving? And waving away. Here or here on a wall. Waving and waving. Try not to twist the back too much. Lift the whole foot or rotate the whole body as you wave. You can be here too. Practice those braid waves. Tight core, tight glutes, tight everything from the waist down. If you feel this in your back, you take a break. Remember, you're in charge of your own body here. I'm just giving you ideas. All right, one more round, 30 seconds each. I'm coming in to say hello. Hey. All right, oh, wow, that came fast. Long jumps. Or no jumps. So many options. Remembering you're doing what challenges you. It's all about you. Are we having fun yet? I know I am. Somehow our break didn't come. Who missed it? Nicely done. All right, only 30 seconds. Yeah, see, I'm not having the most perfect day. Keep marching. You know, luckily, I have a forgiving audience, I'm hoping. Is everyone working at least? Grab some water, keep moving, kick your glutes, whatever you want. Don't let your heart rate go down. I thought that last one was short. Lucky you, you get to do extra jumps. Who missed doing regular jacks today? You can do some now. Long jump with a straddle, shuffle back. Step out with a straddle, shuffle back. You can even in, up, up. Whatever works for you. You can also be right here. Keep the core tight. Make sure the knees aren't passing the toes. If you feel this in your knees, stay right here. Goal is to get the heart rate up, not blow out a knee. That was fun, right? Time to serve the queen. Guess who that is? Me. You're lunging out. 90 degrees. Alternate lunges if you're lunging. You can have some. No, you can't. If you're feeling agitated by the whole quarantine thing, or just a little restless, put whoever you want to tease in front of you. It's all about you. Brownies, no. Lasagna, no. Tight, tight core. Very nice. Go ahead and put those down. Come on down for push-ups. So push-ups against the wall. Nice tight core. Arms shoulder width apart. 90 degrees and up. Quality, not quantity. You take a break if you need it. This is about you challenging you for 30 seconds. Check the hips. Are you squeezing your glutes? I know I am. Very nice. Roll it over. Keep that low back flat. Now remember, if you're staying you're bringing alternate knees to alternate arms. If you're on the ground, low back is flat, lowering one leg and bringing it up, or you can lower both legs. Keeping that low back nice and flat. Remember the option to leave one leg on the floor. Your abs are engaging. That's what's dragging you up. Go ahead and roll over. We have planks and waves. So you can be squeezing your abs. Or if you're on the floor, you can be on your knees or toes, squeezing your abs as you come up to the side. Practicing that parade wave. Nice tight core. If you are a beauty queen, own it now. We can all see how perfect your parade wave is. Very nice. Go ahead, come to your knees. Bring your heels back. Very nice. Grab a drink of water. Go ahead and walk in circles there. And we're going to grab a chair for our stretching. How'd that feel this morning? Do we need to go another 20 minutes? Send me a heart if we do. Send me a thumbs down if we don't. Actually, I don't even know if you can do that. I'm too nice of a person to see if you can even send a thumbs down. All right, I'm turning that off. Ooh, this has been a rough day. I hope that you're all still there. All right, rough day, and it's only 9:45, right? Sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna start by going sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I'm sitting up tall. I'm gonna straighten my left leg. Place my right hands on my right leg, chest up, hinge at the hips, keeping that left leg straight to feel a stretch in the back of the leg. You guys have done the hard part. Go ahead, come back up, bend that left leg, and straighten the right leg. Hands on the right leg to support the back as you sit up tall and hinge at the hips. Now, if you just feel the stretch in the back of your leg right here, stay right here. Important thing is stretching the back of your leg and keeping it straight. If you need to hinge, hinge. I was a competitive gymnast when I was younger. I was born folding in half. That's my excuse. Go ahead and come back up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to extend your right leg, bring your left ankle across your right leg, sit up nice and tall. Now, if you don't feel a stretch in the outside of your hip, I'm going to have you bend that right leg, sitting up tall, keeping your knee to the side. If you choose to push on your leg, make sure that you don't push on the knee itself. Sit up tall. If you're not feeling the stretch, pull up on that foot a little bit and hinge at the hips. You should be feeling that right back there. It was a big upper body day today though, wasn't it? Well, no, we had all those lunges. Go ahead and come back to the center. straighten your leg. I was thinking I was getting used to this. I never counted on the iPad not working. Oh joy. Just another quarantine adventure. Bring that right ankle across your left leg. If you're not feeling a stretch in your glute, bend that leg and come on up. Sit up nice and tall and hinge at the hips. All right. We worked those abs today, so I want you to sit up nice and tall to stretch your oblique. I want you to rotate to your right and look over your right shoulder. Then you're going to take your left arm and reach over that shoulder like you're putting on a seatbelt. And come back to the center. Let's rotate the other way. Don't bend. So as I rotate, shoulders and hips are in line. And then you're going to reach up and over because now you're in the passenger seat. Go ahead and keep your shoulders nice and square. Bring one arm across the front of your body, feeling a gentle stretch in your shoulder. Now, if you don't feel that one, I want you to bring your hand up and behind, high up as you can, and then reach up with the other hand and try and scratch yourself on the back. If you're sheltering in place alone, you've gotten good at scratching your own back, right? Let's go ahead and switch sides. So you can do this one, or you can keep the shoulders squared. If you feel a gentle stretch, you can do this one. And now open up those arms. We did a lot of pushing today. So we want to stretch the chest. Arms straight out from the shoulder. Keep the core tight. You're just going to pull your arms back. Now if your arms start to go down and you don't feel it in your chest, place fingers behind your back, roll your shoulders back, and pull up with those arms. As you pull up with the arms, make sure that your body isn't going down. Most important thing, shoulders and hips in line. Go ahead and release that stretch. Arms straight out in front of you. You pick that arm. Bend that arm. Touch your shoulder. Push the elbows straight up so that you feel a stretch in the back of your arm. Now, if your arm doesn't go up, you can bring that hand to the opposite shoulder and push up that way and get a gentle stretch without hurting your shoulder. And go ahead and come on back. Other side. So you're here would be optimal. You're here. If that's better for your shoulder, always choose a joint over a muscle. If a stretch hurts a joint, don't do it. You can always message me later and I can give you a different option. Stand on up. We need to stretch our calves. So you're going to step back into a lunge and press that heel backwards. You're leading from the rear foot. So we're not bending forward trying to stretch. If you don't feel that in your calf, you're going to step further back. So my knee is always in line with my ankle, leading the stretch from the back. If your body doesn't do this, you can find a wall. Bring your heel nice and close to the wall or the chair and push your hips forward. Chair is moving, which kind of takes away from it, but a wall won't usually. Can't promise. Be careful. Choose carefully. Let's stretch that other calf. Step back. Line up the heel and toe. Shoulders up. Feeling a good stretch back there. If you're not feeling the stretch, make sure that your rear heel and toe are in line. You don't want, if you watch from the back, my heel is turned in. I want it to be almost turned out for a better stretch. Come back in, and on 3, did we have fun today? Yes. Are we glad we came? Yes. Am I glad you came? Yes. Hearts if it was a good workout. Don't hesitate to send feedback. I'd love to know if you were here today, if you have a band or not. I was thinking of doing a lot of band-based exercises on Thursday, but if not everyone has a band, I'll be sure to show options, or if nobody has a band, we won't do them. Sound like a plan? Awesome. Gym misses you. They always are thinking about you. I'm hearing from Karen and Jasmine regularly, and they so appreciate your support during this time. I do too, by the way. Have a great day, and see you on Thursday, 9 o'clock. Be there, be square. Still trying to figure out how to end it if anyone's entertained. I'll just keep talking till I do. I'm trying to figure out how to hang up. Lessons. Me and my old I need an iPad.